but
I call Jordan.
I feel like it's Jordan because
Okay,
I don't know, I feel like he's not
Okay.
Time, vote.
Who thinks it's Jordan? Okay. It was Emily. Okay.
I've never seen that.
All right.
I've never even been to Walmart.
Okay. I traveled the country at 16 performing dog shows at fairs and festivals, and I was sponsored by a dog frisbee company.
That's scary. That's me. That's weird enough to see Darren. Wait, did I? I don't even think I had it on 60. I can't even remember.
I don't think it's
It's not me. I guarantee you though. I guarantee you. I've only been out of the state like 5 times.
Taking a dog to a fair,
I've only been out 5 times enough to go out around. The furthest west I've ever been is maybe Paducah, Kentucky. I haven't even been past Mississippi.
Well, since he's
All right.
All right. I don't even know. Who thinks it's Darren?
Who doesn't think it's
Who
Darren?
thinks it's Jordan? Who thinks it's someone else? Who do you think it is?
I think it could be Gibby. I don't know. He's very offensive.
Because it is giving.
Okay. It was Jordan.
Wait, we totally did this wrong. We get to the last person. We know who it's gonna be.
All right. Birds have eaten birdseed off of my head.
Oh, that's such a gimme thing. That's such a gimme.
Wait, what was it?
Birds ate birds off your head. What was it? So I can come and excuse you if you did?
I mean, I honestly didn't know what it was, so how could it lose mine?
Well, you can also always just play dumb.
He's wearing a bird
I mean, why would I?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you wear a bird?
Maybe he had like some kind of disease. I think
He's wearing a bird watching hat.
that was a
Who would put a bird on their head?
So it was. All right, time. So I don't even know. Who thinks it's Darren?
It's there.
Who thinks it's Gibby?
Darren's an awful.
Who thinks it's anybody else?
I mean, it's not.
What was the context? Like, that is
No, I was like sitting on the back tree stand and had a hat with birdseed on it and just sat there. And so
Okay, one time I was racing bikes with my friends, and at one point I looked back to see how far out in front of them I was. The next thing I know, I'm hitting a parked car and flipping over the handlebars onto the hood of the car. I then spent the night in the hospital for concussion protocol.
Give me. Okay. Yeah, I can't even lie. That was me.
Alright, so that means the last one's
Don't say it. Caleb, you say it.
Oh, I've got to read it. Okay, I've only seen 3 episodes of the Star Wars trilogy. That's the end. Oh,
Everybody, this is a game called Sadie's Stories. Sadie's going to tell a story, and these guys have never heard it before, but they're going to act it out.
Hi, everyone. All right, y'all ready?
No.
Not at all.
Let's start. It was just a regular day at the coffee shop. 2 people were catching up, sipping coffee, and eating donuts. One person remarked, "These are the best donuts I've ever had."
These are the best donuts I've ever had.
The other person said, "I know, this place is like Gadd's and Spencer's rolled up into one."
This place is like Gads and Spencer's rolled in one.
Then they high-fived. They were happy as they can be.
Until one day, a giant monster rolled into town. The people in the coffee shop screamed in terror and huddled together. They knew they were doomed. The giant monster could only be in the search for one thing, the donuts. The two people who had been quietly sipping their coffee jumped into action. They ran into the back of the coffee shop and grabbed all the donuts they could find. They piled the donuts into their arms until they couldn't hold them anymore. Then one guy said, "We should take these donuts far away from the city so people won't get hurt."
We should take these donuts far away from the city so people don't get hurt.
The other guy thought long and hard about this idea.
Well, come on.
He kept pondering, and as he pondered, his arms were weaker and weaker from all of the donuts. Then finally he said, "Or we could just eat all the donuts so there'd be none left for the monster."
We could just eat them all.
To this they agreed and started eating as many donuts as they could. Finally, the monster broke into the coffee shop and saw the two guys eating all the donuts. The giant monster sat down and cried. He cried so much that a small river formed and flowed out of the coffee shop. As this was happening, Captain America was walking by. He had noticed the commotion from the giant monster and decided to head into the donut shop. There he found the giant monster crying while the two guys were still chewing their donuts. He said, "What's wrong? Why is this monster
Why is this poor monster crying?
He tried to steal our donuts.
The monster said, "I'm just really misunderstood, and all I wanted was to eat some donuts and maybe make some friends, but these guys ate all the donuts."
I'm just really misunderstood. I just want some donuts and I ate all the donuts.
Captain America replied, "That's not very nice. You know what? Before I was Captain America, I was Captain Donut. Let's make some more and have a nice day."
Let's make some donuts.
To this, the giant monster and the two guys happily agreed.
Want a donut?
Let's make some.
We got one.
You ate them all.
Well, what's this?
Captain America used his super strength to rebuild the donut shop. Lickety-split.
Brand new.
Then the group came all together and made 1,000 donuts.
Let's make these donuts, guys. Let's go. Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yes.
We could do it.
They laughed and talked and had a good time. Then, when it was time to leave, they all linked hands, arms, and skipped off into the sunset. The end.
What?
Why didn't the skeleton go to T&L?
What?
He didn't have no guts.
Because he had no body to go with.
DJ Lower! slack.
It's a rap story, Tommy. Can you handle that?
I had a dream last night. I had bedtime frights. 15,000 people came to cook out. In order milkshakes. By the time I woke, I was screaming no. I'm a student turned slacker. Guess I go make some straight to the video.
Yeah, the chocolate chips though.
Hey, honey.
Yeah, it's a rap story. Now tell them who you are.
Chloe, there's a spider.
You don't want to fight me.
Can you come kill
With
it?
my extra small
We gotta move now. Get to the spider's house now.
What? What? It's at like 8, yo.
What? What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
I'd like to give a very special thanks to Chloe and Amanda for that. I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest. Next up, we have a skit called Sound Effects. And so we can have our sound effects people come up. And this is an improv skit where we give them a scene, and 2 of them are going to act it out, and then 2 of them are going to be doing sound effects. And so the scene that they're doing is they're robbing a bank, but somehow they only have water guns.
Somebody's gonna get wet, isn't it?
The key is to hold it under your shirt. See it.
Looks calm. There's a robbery! Hands up! We have weapons.
What he said.
Was that a cat?
I
We gotta
ain't
guard
scared of
cat.
you.
We better hurry. Quick, to the vault! They left it open. Grab the light! Oh no, drop it. Okay, let's escape. What? Okay, let's escape. Door. Where'd you park?
But like, they have a parking meter, and I didn't want to not pay the parking meter and get a ticket.
You don't want any extra. Oh, that's the cops.
It's a black car. There's not that many black cars.
Wait, is it that parking lot with all the black SUVs?
Yes.
The FBI field office parking lot?
Yes.
Great, let's go. Put your hands in the air. Is this one it?
No.
Is that one it?
I don't think so.
Wait, that one's gonna bend it. It's gotta be your driving.
You're right.
Try the key. Oh, you dropped your money. You don't want to leave that. Okay. Yes, it's open. Let's get in. Seatbelt. Safety first. Okay, let's escape. Whoa. I'm still getting used to 15 miles an hour. We gotta like, slowly escape.
Luckily, I haven't pressed the gas yet. No.
All right. There's a lot of cops. Where'd they all come from? Jeopardy! I'm your host, anthropologist Alexandra, and I'm going to introduce our guests tonight. First, we have Holly, the history major Hamilton. We have Bobby, the Billy major Boucher. And we also have Mark, the math major Miller. Now let's jump into our categories. So who's going to start?
I'll take finals for 200.
3 more chapters and only 1 more week of instruction.
What is saying goodbye to my friends and social life?
Correct! Okay. What are you going to choose next, Mark?
I'll take food for 400.
This type of ramen noodle has enough sodium to kill a full-sized elephant.
What is shrimp flavored?
Correct! What do you want next, Bobby?
I'll take professor for 600.
This is what the comment section is for on your course evaluations. Yes, Holly?
What is pretending you have an advanced degree in modern standard literature and telling your professor how to run the classroom?
That's not what we were looking for. The correct answer was nothing. How about Bobby? Let's take it back to you.
Food 200.
Your best friend during finals week.
What is your textbook?
Incorrect. What we were looking for was a freshman with a meal plan.
I guess finals for 400.
This is 8 a.m. finals.
What is staying up till 3 a.m. anyway?
Correct. Okay, take it next, Mark.
I'll take professor for 400.
Your professor gives you a weird look during finals week. Yes, Holly?
What is pretending that I've been to class more than twice this semester?
Correct. Okay, what do you take next?
I'll take food for 600, please.
What is the best week of the semester?
What is customer appreciation week?
Correct. Okay, what's next, Bobby?
We don't have a board. I guess finals for 600.
Are you just guessing from memory? Seeing people you haven't seen in class all semester. Yes,
Who
Mark?
is this random girl in my official, unofficial seat?
Correct. What do you take next?
I'll take professor for 200.
Okay, when you have an 89.4 in a class. Yes, Holly?
What is going to my professor's office hours 4 times in 1 week?
Correct. Okay, everyone. What it would be a Final Jeopardy without a Final Jeopardy question. So you're going to have 30 seconds to answer this question. And here it is. This is the most valuable resource on Finals Week. Not sure where the accompaniment came from. I bet you messed one up. Okay, all right, let's take a look at your results. Bobby, you're first.
What is coffee?
Incorrect. I'm sorry, you lost. Mark, can you show us your answer next?
What's a calculator?
Also incorrect. Holly, we're hoping you have the right answer.
What is the final grade calculator?
Correct! Well, no one was actually keeping score, and we definitely don't have a prize whatsoever, but what you did win is a lonely car ride home to your parents so they can wash your clothes and actually feed you. Have a great night! This is mine.
No.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Caleb.
Hey. So, a bunch of mathematicians walk into Topper Pub and Grill.
Know your limits.
At least I'm guessing. I don't know.
sleep above you. I'm gonna tell the joke anyways. So a bunch of math majors walk into Topper Cousins. The first one walks up and asks for a glass of Powerade. The second one walks up and asks for half a glass of Powerade. The third one walks up and asks for a quarter of a glass of Powerade. And the fourth one, an eighth, and so on. They keep going on like this. And eventually, the Powerade tender just says, you know what, guys? Pours 2 glasses of Powerade and says, you all should really know your limits. Why is a cat afraid of trees? Bark. It's afraid of the bark.